We were outside and we were all in a circle, and I tried marijuana for the first time. There was coughing, and then there was laughter. And then there was a feeling, and it was a feeling of euphoria. I kind of felt as though I was 10 feet tall and bulletproof, and that I could be anything that I had ever wanted, and I could do anything that I ever wanted, and I could say anything I ever wanted, and that I was just indestructible. It took me a lot to come out of my shell. And a lot of people would, they would look at me and they would think that I was because I was shy and I didn't talk. But the truth is that I was just afraid on the inside. Once 9th grade hit, there wasn't a lot of fun. I was 13 or 14 and we were eating Krispy Kreme donuts and we were watching a movie. For some reason, the Lifetime movie channel was always very intriguing. Like, there was always movies that were just wild and weird. And this movie happened to be about a woman whose husband cheated of some sort, and then she kills him. Thought popped in my mind, what if I could do what this woman did? What if I could kill somebody? And an immediate panic came over me. Why would I have this thought? Is it normal? Is it okay? Am I bad? Is there something the matter with me? What 13, 14-year-old has a thought like that? I didn't know it was OCD at that point in time. Like, I didn't know that that's what OCD actually looked like. So I just really felt like I was crazy. The only thing I knew to do to make it go away was to ask those questions and go over it and over it in my mind. Like, okay, so do you think you're a bad person? No. Could you really be a bad person? No. Have you ever done anything bad before? The thoughts kept coming back, the questionings, the ruminating in the mind for hours a day. And I have to say that I was scared half to death most of the time to figure out how to get through life. Smoking marijuana for the first time made me feel as though I wasn't who I was with all the baggage and all the fear and the OCD and all those things. It's almost like those things kind of slipped away. And I was carefree. It started out with that one night, and then it became once a week, and then it became a few times a week, and then it became an everyday affair. I then started trying things that I said I would never ever try in my entire life, which would be like cocaine, crystal meth. And I didn't care because they had all made me feel that nothing mattered anymore. It got so out of hand that I woke up right before I turned 20 years old in a mental hospital, detoxing after I ran my car into a building, realizing that I was in deep trouble. I don't know the exact moment it happened while I was there, but I was there for 5 days, and there was more fear of going back to that life than there was fear of change, and that's where I sobered up. When I was about 3 months sober, it was kind of when it all just fell through. The OCD came slamming back in. I mean, I was spending all waking hours fighting OCD. But I could not come to terms and accept it because it still didn't seem right. I still thought that I was crazy, and there was no way that this could be OCD. Finally, after my last stint of treatment about 3 years ago, something happened. Like, I became able to accept it because I knew that I wasn't alone. And then I learned self-compassion. Having OCD is hard, but this is the life I was given, and it hurts, and I hate it, and I don't like it, but I'm gonna get through it. My dad used to carry one of those old video cameras around, and he was very known for always having it and always videotaping everything. Me doing the splits or doing a cartwheel or just singing, dancing and cheering and laughing. I was just like the life of the party. Like I was the person that just got everybody going because it was just so much fun. I see more of that 6-year-old as a 33-year-old today. But I've gone through a lot to get there, definitely.
Hey guys, I'm Lindsey, the director of Throwback Thursday, and this guy right here is one of the puppets that we created specifically for this episode. The Washington Post is always looking for new ways to tell stories, and so if you liked this and you want to see more of it, please subscribe.